Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'll be doing another tutorial video showing a bunch of redstone contraptions. So these are just things you could put in your base but are just kind of funny, not usually that useful. You know, most of the things they do can be done more manually, but they're just kind of cool things to have. So I think we'll start with this one here. This one's probably the simplest. So this is a armor cooking station. There are a bunch of different ways you can build these. If you don't want it to be around like this, you can have them go up instead. But basically you stand on a fresh plate and then you're equipped with armor. So you could you could put any armor in, it doesn't matter, and I think you can also put creeper heads and stuff if you want that for some reason. But so it's very simple to build. I'll show you how to build it now. So to build this armor cooking station, all you have to do is choose where you want to build it, put down a fresh plate, and then just put dispensers around it and put stuff in the dispensers. I've already got stuff in these dispensers, so you can see I've got different things in all of them anyway. But then it's ready for you to get geared up in. Okay, over here we have an item giving thing. So it's a 16 item dispenser. So when you press the button, it pushes this across and the clock activates for long enough to shoot out 16 items. So this is good for ender pearls because they stack in 16. They don't stack in 64, as you can see there. And also 16's a good number because 64's a stack of most things. And so if you wanted arrows or something and you didn't want too many, this would be good. You can also just add more to get more. So then you would get 40 items. Now, you can also use a stone button, but if you use a stone button, then you'll get 10 items. So I had 16, now I've got 26. And that's because a wooden button gives a longer pulse. I'll show you how to build this now. It's really simple though. So to build this 16 item dispenser, then all you need is a block of some sort, a button. It can be stone or wooden, so both of them are quite nice numbers. You also need 1 redstone dust, 1 sticky piston, 2 observers, and 2 droppers. So you just place a block like that, put your button on it, put another block behind it like this, and then put redstone dust on that. You need to then get your sticky piston like this, and then you can put a observer like that, just put a temporary block on it, and another observer like that, and then your droppers like this with stuff in, whatever you want to dispense. Although sandstone is a weird thing to dispense. Okay, so this next machine is for a mob spawner XP farm or something. So you could be here with your sword, your wooden sword probably, killing them. But if it gets to 21, so there's currently 20 in there, 21, then the light turns on. Now this just uses the feature of a iron pressure plate. Now the purpose of this is because if you have more than 24 mobs in one spot, then they get into cramming. So you could wait a bit, wait till the light turns on, and then start killing them with your mighty power. So I'll show you how to build this now, even though it's extremely simple. So to build this entity counting thing, all you need is 3 redstone dust, some blocks, 2 slabs, a iron pressure plate, and probably a redstone lamp to show, although you could also use a piston or something. So all you need to do is just come along here. So say you have your capture like chamber here. So the floor of your chamber is this. You'd put like your iron pressure plate on there. Surround this with blocks, but then 2 of the sides have a top slab rather than a block for one of them. Then redstone dust on top of these blocks, and then redstone lamp here, and then it should be ready. So if I jump in, the lamp's not gonna turn on, as you can just about see over the edge there. But if there were enough of me, so like 21 of me in there, then the lamp would turn on. So this next machine is like an item deleter or item destroyer. So if I put like 64 items in, you'll see I can only pick them out when they're getting dispensed, and that's because in here there's lava. Now what you could do is, if you wanted to be able to like put shulker boxes on top and delete everything in them, then you could just bring out another block like that, and then where the barrel is, replace that with a normal block, and then put the shulker box on here, and the items would go out, go through, and get destroyed. But it's extremely simple. So what you need to build this like automatic deletey machine of doom to use on things you dislike or don't need but you have too many of, is you need a hopper, a barrel, some blocks, lava, you need a sticky piston, a dropper, and 2 observers and a comparator. So you come over here, place your dropper, then above that is where you need the lava, so we'll encase that, although one of the blocks that encases is an observer. We also will put in this hopper here and put the barrel on top, because that's another thing that encases. Now you just surround it. I put a block on top, you don't need to, but if you have it out in the open you might want to, just in case you fall in or something. And then you get your comparator and put it like that. Stick piston in the ground here, and then out here put your observer, so when it gets pushed up it's lined up with that one. Now it should be ready for me to delete all these items. So this next thing is for, let's say you have like a roller coaster in your Minecraft world. This would be a good thing to put at the start, and that's because what this does is when you get in and go off, you'll see a new minecart gets dispensed. So if at the other end you broke them and put them back into a chest, like say it was a roller coaster and went round, you could just have like a chest here that would feed them back in when you put them, like, you know, if you finish the ride, okay, you stop here, you can put your minecart in and it goes back into the dispenser. So to build this minecart automatic dispensing machine, all you need is a detector rail, some powered rails, but that's like your actual track, and then you need to like somehow power your track, so you don't like need the redstone block for this. So this stuff is just kind of the track, your normal track, and then you need some blocks and like a redstone torch, plus a dispenser and some minecarts to go in the dispenser. So all you need to do is place your dispenser like that, go under it, place a redstone torch. So I've already got minecarts in it, so that's why it's short one out. And then you put your detector rail there, and then your powered rails along here. So this is where your track could go. Obviously you can turn like right here. I wouldn't suggest turning right here, but you could if you wanted to. So this next machine is a new thing in Minecraft 1.16. Now I'm not going to set my spawn on this because like a bed explodes in the nether this explodes in the overworld. So the way this works is whenever it runs out, this comparator will turn off, like making this observer do a pulse, putting another glowstone in, so then it's at 1, currently it's 2, and then that makes the comparator turn back on, so the observer does another pulse, and then it gets it to 2, so it will just go to 2, then go to 1, then go to 0 when you die, because I know you die that frequently, and then it would go back to 2 again. So this one's currently at 1, so I'll set my spawn on it, and then if I /kill myself, I'll respawn next to it, and then it'll go back to 2. So all you'll need is just loads of glowstone, but it's really easy to build, so I'll just show you how to build it now. So to build this never spawn point setting thingy-majig, all you need is a respawn anchor, a comparator, an observer, a block or 2, a redstone dust, and a dispenser with some glowstone in it. So what you do is you get your respawn anchor, get your comparator, and then you have your observer coming off it into a block, redstone dust, which will power the dispenser, which has lots of glowstone in it. Now, to start it off, you do need to just at least put 1 in. So this next machine is called an ender pearl status chamber. So what you do is you press this button, water flows down, you can flick this lever, and you get in here, aim up, and you have to get the right angle. I like to have a wood plank top slab up there, because then I can aim at one of the lines, and that helps me aim at the right point. But I haven't got that here today, so but I managed. And then you can remove the water after that as well. So you could have this in your base, and then this would just be going like this, but you might want this a little bit away since it makes a bit of noise. And then your friend, let's say they have one at their base, and then you've put an ender pearl at it, they can flick the lever and teleport you over to their base. So to build this ender pearl status chamber thingy, all you need to do is come out here, place a piston, break 1 block next to the piston. Now, under the piston you need to put like a constant clock, so an observer like that, and then another one like that. Now it will start making lots of noise, so you should probably put a lever down and turn it on, so that's how to deactivate it. There needs to be 5 blocks in between your extended piston arm and the height your dispenser and top blocks go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then up here you need to just build yourself the little ring thing, but go out here to put down your dispenser. You need to put a water bucket in it, I've already done that. And then you need to put like a button on it to be able to activate the water. So this final machine is a really good door design, and so the way it works is you press this button, it powers that block and scares you with a river skeleton that jumps out. And it also suffocates an enderman under here at the same time, which produces that sound. So it is buildable in survival and doesn't use a command block to make that noise. So to build this weird, prank, scary machine of doom, all you'll need is a block, a sticky piston, an enderman. I'm using an enderman spawn egg. You need a piston, you need a door you can't see through because otherwise that would kind of give it away, an armor stand, and then you can put stuff on it, a button, a redstone dust, a blue ice is better than other ice, but you could use a normal ice, stairs, and a slime block. So you need to come back here, place your ice and place your stair against it. Now your sticky piston has to go there, and then this can be like the wall. Your door goes in this hole here. Now you might as well put the armor stand in. Put the slime block there, block here, and block here. Redstone dust here, and then your piston. Now you need to dig 3 blocks down. Then you place a block there, and your enderman needs to somehow be got in here, and then you can punch it 39 times. Okay, so I think I've punched it 39 times now. And then you can put your door in front. And then I think it's just the button to go, and I think that is then done and ready to scale. Although it's not so scary when it's basically like a skeleton. So I think that's where we're going to have to end today's video. Like, subscribe, hit that bell to get notified. Bye! Oops.